Sell first or buy first? How to sequence this without getting stuck. One of the most common things I hear from senior sellers is this: Kara, I'm afraid to list my home until I know what I'm doing. I don't want to sell and then not be able to find anything, but I'm also afraid to make an offer on something new until I know my house is sold. I don't want to be carrying two properties. That's a real bind, and it stops a lot of people cold, sometimes for years. Today, I'm going to give you 4 specific strategies for getting out of it. This is the strategy I recommend most often, and it's also the one people are most resistant to because it involves a temporary step. Here's how it works. You sell your current home. At closing, you negotiate a 60 to 90 day possession period, meaning you stay in the home for up to 3 months after closing while you complete your search and purchase. This is common, and buyers will generally agree to it. During those 60 to 90 days, you either find and close on your next home, or you move into a short-term furnished rental, an Airbnb, an extended stay hotel, or a short-term corporate rental apartment for 1 to 3 months while you finalize your next home. Why I like this? You have cash in your hand. You're a cash buyer or a buyer with proceeds, which is the strongest possible position in today's market. You're not competing with contingency restrictions, and you get to take your time finding the right next place rather than feeling forced by timing. The discomfort is moving twice. Yes, it's real, but one organized move of boxes to storage and a short-term rental is often dramatically less stressful than the logistical gymnastics of trying to time 2 closings perfectly. Strategy 2, make an offer on a new home contingent on the sale of your current home. A home sale contingency means the purchase of the new property is conditional on your current home closing first. If your home doesn't sell within a specified period, you can back out without penalty. When does this work? It works when the new home you want is in a less competitive market. When the seller has been sitting for a while and is willing to take on the risk of waiting for your home to sell in a hot market with multiple offers. Sellers generally won't accept contingencies. For 55+ communities and some villa developments, contingency offers are more common and more accepted. It's worth asking. I can advise on which specific markets and communities are contingency friendly right now. A bridge loan is a short-term loan, typically 6 to 12 months, that lets you borrow against the equity in your current home to fund the purchase of the new home before you've sold. You buy the new place first. You move in. You then sell your current home at your pace, and when it closes, you pay off the bridge loan. The advantage is you only move once. You can buy the new home without a contingency, which means a much stronger offer position. The disadvantage is bridge loans carry higher interest rates than traditional mortgages, typically 1 to 2 percentage points higher, and you need to qualify. The lender needs to see sufficient equity and income to carry both properties temporarily. Not everyone qualifies. For the right situation and the right client, a bridge loan is an elegant solution. It's worth a conversation with a lender to understand if it's available to you. If you're interested in new construction, and many of my senior clients are because new homes come with warranties and modern finishes, there's a built-in timing advantage. New construction typically has a 4 to 9 month build timeline. You can sign a purchase agreement today, sell your current home in 3 to 4 months, and close on the new construction when it's complete. The timeline often aligns naturally. Many builders in the Twin Cities, 55+ new construction space. There are several active communities in Plymouth, Maple Grove, and Eden Prairie right now that have worked with hundreds of clients in this exact situation and have structured financing and timing options. It's designed exactly for this. The sequencing problem is solvable. You just need the right strategy for your specific situation, your finances, your timeline, your risk tolerance, and the specific market you're buying into. This is exactly what I help with in my free planning consultation. We map out the sequence that makes sense for you, and I coordinate with lenders and communities to make it as smooth as possible. The link is in the description. And next week, the episode I consider the most important in this entire series, the one that almost nobody in real estate is willing to make. We're going to talk about the grief of leaving a home you've lived in for 30 years, what it is, why it's real, and what helps. See you then.